Greetings everyone, hopefully you guys can hear me. It's your friendly neighborhood Akuma. Just doing some menial tasks and thought I would start a AMA/blog post. Hopefully this is okay. Hello Derpy boy, how are you today? You may be hearing some clanging, some pretty much everything around here. Hopefully it doesn't get too noisy for you guys. I've just literally got back from work and I'm just cleaning before my parentals return. So today we had a couple of things on the agenda list for the blog stream thing. So hopefully we can talk about some stuff. I'll also have a couple of items to go through whilst I chop up vegetables and do all the rest of the things. But I will also be feeding my dogs and doing all the amazing stuff that I do on a daily basis. Luckily I have earpods so I can move around. Gauges from Evangelion, ST560. Yes, I am a massive Evangelion fan. It is single-handedly the best anime that I've ever watched and will ever be. Easily in the top 10 of all time everywhere. So yeah, they are from the original anime, so you are correct in assuming that they are Eva stuff. So I'm just going to divert my attention away whilst I do some menial housework. But let's go upon today's topic about why do we play these games. Specifically speaking Maxi-Tune, but also going out and branching out to other games, that involve car racing or competitive theme. But I'll talk about Maxi-Tune specifically for the moment. And I can see that the little bar that denotes my voice is going up and down, so my AirPods are working. But I might increase the maximum volume just so you guys can hear me. If you guys can't hear me, let me know, and I'll amend the volume. Actually, I'll just do that now because it's not going as high as I want it to. Let's have a look. Let's put it to 135. How's that? Yeah, it's brilliant. That's where I want it to be. Cool. So why do we play these games? Look, Maxi-Tune is one of these games that is very competitive. It appeals to a lot of generations because it's to do with car racing. Car racing has been one of these games that from the beginning of gaming has been quite skill-based. You need to learn the tricks of the trade, of course, but for the most part of it, skill-based games have been very popular amongst the gaming culture. So we go back to the Atari. We have the Atari version of Mario Kart, and we fast forward a couple of generations and go into Mario Kart on the Super NES. But it combines a couple of elements. One, it combines a challenging sort of course where skill is involved, and two, it combines multiplayer variables in which you verse other people or computers. And then on top of that, you've also got the compounded variable there for time attack. So, doing it in quicker time when, you are either practicing to maximize, your efficiencies within the game itself in order to get an overall, value on how good you are. Time attack from, the beginning of gaming culture has been a common way to differentiate how good an individual is comparatively to other people. If your time is better than another person's time on a particular course, it is safe to say that you yourself are quicker than this person, therefore you are better. There are other variables with that, but that being said, generally a faster time equates to better skill levels. And that should be just used very loosely, obviously, because you're not really racing anyone. There's no other dynamic variables other than, the track itself. There's no, other traffic. There's no people. There's no, things that, will vary during the race itself. So it's a very common way to gauge how good an individual is. That being said, someone with a time attack may not necessarily be good at multiplayer gaming, but has the good base knowledge, or at least the advanced and intermediate knowledge, of a particular course. So that's a little bit theoretical going into it. But look, I'm also here for an AMA, so if you're online and you want to have a chat and ask me questions whilst I do random stuff, and probably at the end of this, probably play Pokemon. Go ahead, and I'll occasionally glance to my laptop that is sitting on my bench and ask away. So a little bit about this, and I'm going to go into a little bit of a personal level. So why do I play Maxi Tune? It all started way back when in uni when we had Maximum Tune 3. Well, it actually goes further beyond that. When I was, about 15, I started playing Initial D 2, and then I got upgraded to 3, so I played that every chance I could. Being on a, student budget, it would, be like 5-10 games. And back then, there were obviously the meta 8-6, where people were really good, and I was just, crap. But, at the end of the day, it was fairly decent. Let's have a look, see. Let's have a look. Chanel. Let's have a look. Oh, cool. It really didn't make sense just to leave this unresolved. It's not hard to go the distance. Okay, well, that'll be good. Awesome, so I know it's working. Great. I may turn down the music a little bit. Cool. Alrighty then. So moved from Maxi Tune moved to Maxi Tune from Initial D. So that was a big change. Initial D4 got released, and it was absolutely garbage, and no one wanted to play it. So then everyone started playing Maxi Tune because, I don't know, it was better. So, yeah, I mean, if we look at what makes a good game, you'd probably want to ask, can you play it a lot? Well, yes, Maximum Tune is one of those games that you can play an obscenely large amount. Obviously, because the tuning system on it, combines various aspects of, making your car faster versus making your car look better. So, that's always good. And at the end of the day, a good-looking car and a fast car will generally, make you better. So, it's a double-fold situation there. But why did I start playing? Why did I start playing? Well, it's because it was a fun game to begin with, I suppose. I had some friends start playing. I met a lot of the people I know now, like Stitch, IDR, Brian, some of the Brisbane boys, Darren Sim, the founder of SRS, a lot of people that I know now I started playing with when I was a lot younger. And then when I got into uni, I had Maximum Tune 3. So, played it at uni, and Bob's your uncle, met a lot of people. So, let's talk about why I play the game now and what should be relevant. Why do I play the game now? I don't play as much as I used to. certainly don't play as much as I used to. For those of you who are joining us, this is just an AMA / shit talking session where I'm just doing some random stuff. So feel free to chime in if you have any questions or concerns, or have anything you want answered. This is an open forum, and I'm literally just going to be talking. Trying to be a Bob Ross of the Maximum Tune community, trying to be wholesome in the face of a lot of toxicity, as you could probably, get from the gauges that are going off on my channel screen. But hello, anime fan. How are you today? Welcome. If you have any questions, certainly ask. There's a lot of controversy going around. Hey, Akuma, what's going on, huh? Where is that it? No, it's not. Hello, PJ. What's the best setup for my R35? Obviously, it's the Nismo version. Thank you very much. Actually, the V-Spec version's gotten a lot more accolades than the normal. Despite it actually being the same car, a lot of people will say that the V-Spec version is better. And on that, more than likely, the Nismo spec is better. So, your guess is good as mine, good friend. Why is everything not where I want it to be? Damn family. Family is the worst. Hey, Gluma, glad to see you again. Thank you, Aries. Thank you. So this is going to be a bit of a long stream. It's going to be a bit of a shit talk. So if you guys want to ask questions, go ahead. There's a bit of an open forum. We have a lot of time to kill, really. But on the back of that, we've got a lot of talking to do, because a lot has happened in the last week that a lot of people, well, I guess heaps of people are aware of. DXMT has announced that he's taking a little bit of a break, so positive to him, positive. Although he posted a couple of things about Anson being a bit of a shoddy guy, with how he plays the game. Sure, cool. Anson can do Anson, and that's fine. I know that Anson doesn't really care about stars and rank and stuff. He just wants levels and whatever. Jesus, where the bloody devil is all this stuff? But what about the dress up? R35 has no dress up, good sir. Thank you for trying, but there is no dress up for the 35. What's the DX Good. You don't know that guy. Hello, Ari. Let's cut some potatoes. Should I cut some potatoes and cook, or should I just... No, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Ugh, this is a terrible peeler. Terrible. I have to buy a new peeler. Do I have another peeler? I feel like I have another peeler. This is not wholesome at all. Why do people care about ranked up if it's literally about flexing your poor spending habits or wealthy? It feels like the MT equivalent of wearing a Rolex. More referring to Penta S. I would like to hear the thoughts. Thanks. I'll put the DX in. I wasn't giving him shit. I simply asked you if he was irrelevant. Yeah, no. I'll deal with DX's MT's comment first. Irrelevant? No, he has the skill to back it up. Anson's one of the people that I will call out, and I will call out on his shit. But I respect him as a player. He is very good. He's not a massive time attacker, but he's a massive battler. Two very different things, two very different accolades, but it's like being the fastest in freestyle and the fastest in backstroke. Two very different things, two very different techniques. Still, you are the best, or you are amazing at what you do. So Sam, how do I feel about people that flex ranks, and is it the equivalent of the Rolex or the Mercedes-Benz drivers, or the people that wear off-white stuff? Look, I honestly don't give a shit. Rank is rank. My E3 cars do well. Everywhere else, I don't like to put the time and effort to, rank up these cars. I would love a Penta S, don't get me wrong. I would love a Penta S as an achievement to myself. But for those who do it for the mere accolade, it's kind of like, before Penta S, there was gold plates. And before gold plates, there was triple S or quad S. And before all that, it was stars and maxing out stars. And then before that, it was auras. So this is not a new thing to the community. It's quite the opposite. It's actually just an old thing revisited, and how I feel about people wanting to flex those things is two ways. One, I feel like people that do it for their own sake, fair enough. Like, that is great. I don't really give a shit. You do it for your own sake. You do it for the fact that you are doing it for personal reasons. You want to, do it as an achievement. I feel like you could do better things like learn coding or learning, a skill or learning something, better. But you know what? To each their own. It's a hobby, and I should not stand in the way of, I guess, your accomplishments or things that you want to do. I can always suggest for better things or better alternatives, but you know what? What you want to achieve at life is completely up to you. Hello, Gordo. How are you? So that's how I feel. Let's just take a pause. As relevant as a person who's feeding, flexing versus grade. That is, I don't get it. No idea. Anyways, PJ, no idea what you're referring to, but next. In terms of persons that are flexing because for the sake of flexing, look, sure, as long as they don't flex it and don't show the adequate skill for it, there are two different things. Although it's quite interesting, the people in Japan, there are people in Japan that will literally just sit at a machine and play ghost mode, right? They don't battle. They have, like almost Penta S cars, with little to no battle stars, and play the game and just do their own thing, right? Those are the people that I really admire, that, take the game to their serious level, but don't get caught up in everyone else's triviality. Those are cool. But in terms of people that, do it for, the sake of doing it to get accolades and whatnot, yeah, just don't do it in front of me. I don't really give a shit. You're going to find you're going to find people that are going to, pick on or, hang shit on those that, do it and make fun of them for, doing something that they want to do it. That's great. But so long as they're not, an absolute dick about it, or so long as they don't, flex too hard about it, that's fine. I mean, once you achieve it, that's great. Move on, because life's all about moving on, to bigger and better things. Once you achieve it, so long as you go, yeah, I've got a Penta S, but I'm doing something else, or, once you achieve a goal and don't ride it into the ground, those are the people that I respect, because they've achieved something and they've gone, okay, I've achieved something. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to do something different. I'll always have it, but I won't use it as a leverage bargain tool. I won't say, I've got Penta S, I should get the machine first, or I got Penta S, I should be better, or, someone that uses it as a leverage tool to make them significantly different to other people, or to, I guess, for want of a better word, to distinguish themselves beyond others. Those are the people that I, don't really like too much. So that's how I feel about it. That's just a personal opinion. Obviously, other people are entitled to opinions and whatnot, but, don't really, just as long as you don't flex it in front of me, I don't give a shit. I'll give you accolades and stuff, and that's great. Like, it's a fair achievement. That's really cool. But if you don't have the skill to back it up and you're trying to flex on me to say, oh, I'm, really good and stuff, literally it's, it doesn't take too much skill to play ghost mode. It doesn't take too much skill to, beat story, and it certainly doesn't take too much skill to verse, people that have stars, or rather, guests, or, it's for you to pay your way against guests. So, yeah. DX, who does that? I always give people free games if they want the machine. Okay, cool. Your talk and strat legitimacy re-motivated me to play ghost modes against only full turn ghosts and maintaining solid. Thank you, Gordo. It's good always to hear that I'm inspiring other people to have a different perspective on life and a different perspective on the game. You know, it's always good to always change and have different perspectives on things. Because personally, I feel that skills shouldn't be about how much you could break block. Like, I'll be willing to lose to someone that's faster than me in a map, but would be more mad if I got blocked over because, yeah, it feels like flower play. What are your thoughts? So this is moving into, you know, break blocking being a cheating mechanic in the game. So the devs of Maximum Tune have, you know, caught on and said, look, break blocking is a part of the game. It's not going to be something that we can't discourage. So we're going to, you know, make it an integral part of the game. And how I feel about that is pretty good. But at the same time, you know, I think it should be something that's used sparingly. For argument's sake, if I'm versing my little sisters, I'm not going to break block the crap out of them. It's literally a flex thing to other people, and I wouldn't do it. In Japan, they do not like break blocking. They prefer, you know, the whole racing line / you know, being nice to each other methodology. And I feel it's just one of those things that you, or, you know, as a person of the game, just sort of judges per instance and per game. Obviously, when you're with friends, you guys will, you know, do break blocking and whatnot, and that's just one of those things that you play, you know, between yourselves, and it's one of those understood things. So, yeah, I mean, play with caution, but always play with integrity. That would be like sort of my take on it. I'm just learning how to cut a potato properly with my Japanese knives I bought. These are amazing. But yeah, it all really, you know, comes down to how you play against other people and how they receive you. If I'm versing someone that I don't know and I you know, don't know who they are, I will not break block them hard. But if they start break blocking me, or I will play as hard as they will. And quite often people get the jump on me and break block me at the end. But, you know, that's part and parcel of the game. You know, it's fun. Like, I don't care. Like, would you compare your RSK players versus Japan players? Yeah, well, Japan players play very clean. Very clean. It's very well known in the Maximum Tune community that they play very clean. So, but as I said, it's entirely how the game goes between you and the opposing person. If the person literally just wants to flex on you, don't play with that person. Simple as that. If they're outmatching you, just don't play. Just play ghost mode. That's what it's there for now. So, you know, like, you have a choice now. You have a choice to play 4-player against other ghosts. PJ229. It's true. They don't like it. Yep, exactly. Anime fan. I don't race other people a lot because when I do, I show some respect to the players, even if they guess. That's correct. My playstyle is super boring. You know what? Maximum Tunes evolved with the latest version to allow everyone to play their own way, which I think is actually quite a good thing. Everyone has a way to play that doesn't look like you're just versing one-on-one with, like, you know, just a random computer. You know, the ghosts are a little more intuitive. The ghosts have a bit of AI built into them to block you. And I feel like that's a really good thing. It gives you the sense that you're versing an actual person, or at least something that's sentient. Otherwise, like, you know, boring, you know, time attack lines are boring. That being said, Ghost Kings have no AI. It's literally just a run. So you have the best of both worlds there. And obviously, like, Ghost King runs are a bit more quicker than crappy runs. But at the end of the day, they're merited. So you should try to come to Asia. Yeah, okay. Where you never get... Yeah, don't really care. I don't really much... I don't really want to travel for Maxi Tune a lot. I actually just want to travel to see the world. Beyond the game and beyond the scope, you got to realize that Maximum Tune is just a small little thing, small little pond in a massive world of, massive world in, that's really, out there, and there are so many things to experience and touch and taste and explore that, Maximum Tune is just one of those things that you can meet a lot of people, and that's really great, but the life shouldn't just be about Maximum Tune. You should come over to Singapore where I live and try to see if you can survive in the scene here. I probably wouldn't. I'd probably give up. I don't care enough to want to play Maxi Tune in Singapore. Really, like, I'll come for the culture and stuff and to meet people, but in terms of, playing properly and playing as hard as I can, yeah, not my thing anymore. I don't really care much for that sort of stuff. I literally just want to explore Singapore and just have a good time. So that's where I'm at. Will this be achieved by archived? It's such a waste of scene if you leave. I'm not going to leave the scene. I'm going to play every now and then, but I'm playing for fun. And that's how I'm going to play. The reason why I play Maximum Tune now, if ever, is to have fun. And it's just to meet, like-minded people and sort of get their perspectives. I'm what you would call a watcher now. And literally just here to guide people on their journey. Like, my time is done. I'll time attack and, do my own personal things. And I'm literally over it. Like, I'm over playing the game. Like, I'm over, the flexing. I'm over the negativity that surrounds it. I'm more into, trying to coach people, trying to get them into a better, I guess, perspective in the game, and to, encourage growth. Somewhat of a sensei or a teacher. Oh my God, I have so many potatoes. Why do I have so many potatoes? Jesus Christ. Oh, I should put some of these away. Do I want beer? I want Pepsi. Oh, Pepsi. So anyways, yeah. I've been watching your videos the last 2 years, and it's quite a waste of your leaves completely. You always look forward to your videos for the competitive. Yeah, look, I'll still be doing things here and there, but in terms of like competitive play, I'm generally just, going to be, watching people play. I'm not, honestly, it's a lot of money to play this game, and like, I've got dogs. I used to have a house, and I broke up with my ex-partner, and she took the house and I took the car, so I'd rather put money in the car, and that was an amicable, breakup, and I wish her all the best in the world, and she's currently in Japan now, traveling with a friend. And I wish her the best in the world. I don't have a bad thing to say about her. She treated me absolutely amazing, but unfortunately, it's not where I wanted to be. I wanted to do and see different things, and she wanted, to do and see different things, and eventually it just broke up. So, life is one of these things that sometimes what you have in mind isn't always going to be what it eventuates. And I feel that a lot of people here in at least the Maximum Tune community have an expectation of being amazingly good. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. What people don't understand is the road to get there takes a long time. Takes a very long time. Takes any of us quite an insurmountable time to get where we want to go. And everyone needs to remember that, like everything, people are going to be naturally good or naturally bad at things. Oh, great. So there are going to be people that are naturally good, and there are going to be people naturally bad. And then there are going to be people that will get the game a lot quicker than a lot of other people. And then there are other people that will get the game slower than other people. You've got to remember that. Like everything, it's just a skill. And you got to practice your heart out. Some people will get really good very quickly. I've seen it happen. Jem, one of the tournament runner-up, I think he came fourth in the playtime tournament. When I first saw him, he was playing only for about half a year, and he was already competing at Stitch Carlos level, which is very scary. So it can happen. It can happen. You know, it's all about time and effort. Boys, look, all right, then I guess yeah, like, look, I'm not one to, you know, take other people's thunder. Like, you know, I'm here to coach and help and develop new players, you know. And here I'm just, you know, I'm a relic of the old world. I'm a relic of the old sort of order of Maxitude, you know, and I'm waiting for the newcomers to come up. Just like Maggie, blah, blah, blah. All right, best before you leave, could give us an in-depth analysis of card stats. Yeah, it's something I'm actually working on. That's something I'm actually working on with my new job. I'm hoping to get a couple of people on board to help me do an in-depth analysis of the game and of the cards. So, or I do it manually, either or. But that's one of the things off the bucket list that I want to do, is that I want to give an in-depth analysis on the car and the game and all the other fun little bits that I can, you know, I'm just going to use a crap load of this. I'm going to need like a little glass for it as well. Okay, well, that'll work for this. For example, yeah. So that's why I play the game, and I still play the game every now and then. But I'm not going to go out every week and play. I've got bigger and better things to do, like Zenoga coming out on Monster Hunter World. Sorry, Stygian Zenoga coming out on Monster Hunter World. That is making me very happy. I can't wait for that to happen. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna do. So you can go. There you are. Beautiful. I think it would lengthen the legacy of the community. Actually, maybe you could do a little more car like source analysis in the scene. Yeah, it's on the list of things to do. Again, it requires a lot of time and effort and energy to do that. That being said, if I get the right support from the right people, that is something that easily can be achieved. So, you know, eventually I'm going to start leaning on a lot of the people in the community for their cars. I don't have every car in the game, so I can't really comment on a lot of that stuff. But if I could lean on people in the community, that would be really good. And I would really appreciate the help to get a lot of the cars in the community. Hopefully this is good. So anyways, back on topic. Why do we play this game or these games? First and foremost, it should be fun. Are you answering questions? Yes, I am. Yeah. So this is also an AMA. Sorry. What if people want to play the game for fun? So I didn't see that, which I was going to talk about anyway. So originally the game is meant to be for fun. All games are meant to be fun-based games. You're meant to sit down, enjoy the game, get a sense of accomplishment or achievement or whatever you derive out of that game. I play Maxi-Chew now for fun. That being said, I find having fun in a lot of other places, like Monster Hunter. It's a game that I can continuously play and have fun at with friends. That doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. So it's all about finding fun in different areas and different places. But for Maxi-Tune, it should be a thing where you should be able to play this game. Okay, I cut too many. Yeah, I cut way too many potatoes. Let's have a look. Cool. Hope that doesn't burn too much. Well, thank you. Really happy to hear about it. Thanks, Erupting Snow. Love cover, but hey, you could drop me a follow. Yep, cool. Leave it to me later on today whilst I do that. Back to DXMTs. question, playing the game for fun. I've said this time and time again, and I'm not gonna stop saying this. Sorry, Phil. Yeah, it's all good, man. All good. Like, I'm happy to, address questions and give back to the community, because I feel like the game's given me so much. All I want to do is just give back to something that's given me a lot of fun and enjoyment, and I've met a lot of people. And this is what playing the game's about: for fun, for enjoyment, for meeting new people, getting to know them, and making friends that are gonna last you a long time. And the hard part is finding like-minded people. When I first founded SRS with Darestar and a couple of other guys, we literally started playing out of fun. We played against each other, and we got to know each other, and we got to know each other as people. And it wasn't about MaxiTune anymore. It was about getting together, meeting up, having fun. So one of the first rankers, Tom, he had a Z34, and he went on, to become an accountant at PwC. How he got there was through the help of Darren Sim, because he was also studying accounting at a master level. And then it doesn't become a game anymore. It's not becoming a game. It's about meeting friends and enjoying your time with these people. That's what I want people to take from this game. That the game itself should be fun. You should sit on a machine and from start to finish, enjoy it. You're going to obviously lose. You're going to obviously feel disappointed when you lose, but that's part of life, really. That disappointment that you lose shouldn't turn to anger. It should turn to, I lost, tough luck. I could have done better. Let's do better. When you start turning inward and start hating it and hate losing, that's when you know it's not a positive influence in your life. It should always be an inward turn to say, oh, I lost, well, maybe next time. It should always be positive. It should always be something to the effect of, I could have done better. I could have, I have something to still learn. I can take this corner better. This person does it better than me, so I'm going to learn how to take it better. It should never be, I'm bad. I'm terrible at this game. I don't deserve to play, because it's never like that. Thinking that way only brings pain and suffering and negativity to otherwise what should be a really good thing, a positive thing in your life. Like studying, it needs to be one of the things that you take on and you look at it positively. Playing the most fun thing, and it's going to sound really dumb, but the most fun thing I like about the game is Tokyo Metro. I love that course. Single-handedly, it's the best course. I love it because it's 12 minutes of solid concentration where it's just me and the game and my skill level and me trying to beat my car record. I'm not trying to beat the world record. I'm not trying to beat the model rank. I'm not trying to beat, the person next to me. I'm trying to beat myself. And I get disappointed and annoyed that I'm not doing as good as what I want to be, but there's always something to learn out of it. I could be doing something better. I could be doing, this turn easier, all the rest of it. I'm having fun learning the course as I go, because it's just me having fun. There's no one else. If I go out with Steven, it's me and Steven, time attacking or just being derps. It's not about anyone else. It's not about, his rank or my rank or his car or my car. It's all about just sitting, enjoying each other's time. That's what the game should be about. It should be about you and your friends. Hey! What's up? You okay? Oh, I'm on a stream at the moment. Just doing an AMA.
Oh, cool.
Is Mum back? Oh, okay. Yeah, I already did that. Okay, so Gordo says, for me, I didn't have fun with the game a while ago because I was bum rushing TA and I raged every little mistake, approaching the game a different way. No bum rushing it seems to help.
Are you streaming?
Yes.
Is that my camera?
No.
Hello.
No, it's not.
Hi, people.
My little sister.
Hello.
Do you want steak?
How's it going?
Yeah?
In Oregon.
Okay. All right, can you do that? Yeah, please.
Okay. Do you want more like a Greek kind of thing?
No.
Oh, okay.
If your house is paid for and your children have about 50k each saved up and you have an investment property, what can I spend my side money on? I feel for your situation. I hope it gets better. Honestly, whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. As long as it makes you happy, man. That's it. You do you. Thank you. Maybe you need to go through the scene here and Oz, need to move on. Yeah, no. Like, nah, not trying to hate or anything. I just feel like you're mad because the scene has changed. Not really mad. I just don't care.
Fuck.
With that.
When it fucks and you see times it by 0, that's the amount of fucks I give. 0.
Yeah.
Bam.
But I just don't care for the game too much. Like literally, like. Janine, how much maxi tune have I? In my peak or my maximum tune?
Oh god.
How much maxi tune did I play?
Like per day or per week or an hour?
Per week.
Oh Jesus, bro. I was just saying we were there from like 10 a.m. to like 1 o'clock in the morning, on average.
Yeah, I used to go through like $100 a night.
Yeah, oh, more than that. Especially with Westminster said $1 games. Oh,
yeah, well, $1 games, you know. $1. $1 mellow. But anyways, the game, yeah, look, I'm not mad that the game's changed. I don't know, I honestly don't give a shit. I have better things to go to. But Maximum Tune is one of these games that I'll play every now and then, but I'm not going to go out of my way. Kind of like, what's it like? Like when you like something, but you're not going to go out of your way to do it. Like anal?
Yeah, like, you know, you could take the dirt road, but
you just want to get to your destination.
Sometimes you just want to get to your destination. Sometimes just taking the dirt road isn't the best road, but sometimes you got to do it. Yeah.
You can't equate fun with expenses. Yeah, you can. Oh, you can't quantify one with expenses. Yeah, you can.
Can you?
Yeah, you
can. Can you not? Can you really or not?
Yeah.
Can you so?
If something is expensive but makes you happy, yeah.
True happiness still costs the thing, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah. Write down in your notes, bro. No, I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. What the fuck? Wait, no, I don't give a fuck. I did.
There's my little sister, by the way. But yeah, if something's expensive and it makes you happy, probably want to find a different alternative. Like that's a very slippery slope, because I find a lot of happiness with my pups. I find a lot of happiness with, you know, playing games. I find a lot of happiness, you know, hanging out with my sisters and being dumb.
Yeah.
I find a lot of happiness playing Mario Kart. You know, at the end of the day, these are all like, you know, one-hit expenses. Like, I bought a Dyson vacuum. That makes me, like, amazingly happy because I can clean my house. I find happiness cleaning my house.
Cleaning guys. That's adulthood right there.
Yeah, I know. I've adulted. That's bad. I was so happy with the Black Friday sales. Like, I bought 2 Dysons. Did you see the Dyson on the wall? I mounted it. Yeah. It's so cool. I know.
You know what happened to one of the Dolls Kill? It's like one of the
The what?
An Australian band called Dolls Kill. And what happened was some chick ordered shoes for the Black Friday sales. And guess what she fucking got? She got just tissues and a used pad in the thing.
What?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know, but apparently Dolls Kill was like, fuck you guys. Like,
wow.
I think they actually forgot that they did that shit.
Oh, wow. Game over. Yeah. God, yeah. I'd be mad as hell, man. Yeah, all good. Don't care. It's just more about, like...
Is this live?
Yeah, it's just, well, that's just rando stuff.
What about those comments?
Those comments are live. Dyson suck. No, Dysons are amazing. Dysons are amazing.
Well, TJL2290, you sound like a real hater.
I know, like...
So much, you build a community around it.
Back to the question. All right, back to the question. You enjoyed back in the peak, so you can't... Yeah. It was a phase. You enjoyed Maxi Tune back at your peak, so you can't say that the money you spent was wasted because you genuinely enjoyed it. Yeah, no, and that's fair enough. But I'm not gonna continue to pay my way through it. It's just more of a hobby. I literally started so the one reason why I started the YouTube thing was just so I could document.
Because of the fact you did it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Crazy joke. No, okay.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
You wasted money on it. Well, actually, at the end of the day, if it made you happy, then yeah, I guess we're saying you can't say you wasted your money.
If I had my time, I'd probably do it all again.
Yeah,
but
I regress.
But nowadays, I have better things to do, that cost less money.
I feel like Robting's just personally attacked right now. I feel like he's personally triggered. Who, me? No, Robting's no.
I don't know.
I feel like it's hurted. Who hurt you?
What is that case?
It looks like it looks like it's a plastic.
Does this break?
No, plastic.
Are you sure?
Plastic does break if you put it.
Okay.
Please don't break it.
Okay, I won't break it.
But yeah, I mean, would you do it all again?
Yeah, probably. A wise lady. Yeah, there you go.
They called me a lady.
They called you a lady. I'm a beautiful girl. Oh, God.
Get a fuck yeah if you.
Can we get a song list going? I'm digging the tunes.
I'm taking the tunes. Is my beautiful voice the tunes that you got playing? Because I'll sing for you. Jokes, I can't sing.
Oh God.
What tunes is playing? Is it empty?
No. So I've got a like
Daft Punk. You love your Daft Punk.
I do love my Daft Punk.
My
Daft Punk. No, it's
I like to play Beautiful Girls by Phil Kingston.
Oh God.
I know.
Actually, I'm gonna get.
Yeah, I'm a woman. Ladies and gentlemen.
Woman. No woman. Yeah, fucking.
Peak of my. Okay, here we go. At my peak of my addiction, I spent all my intern money on it, 500 plus per month. But honestly, it was the best part of my time playing the game. Was part of my childhood, and I'm reliving it now. See, I see.
Good man. Good man. Good man. Let's just put a pause and a boundary that maybe you don't do that anymore. Maybe just say, I'm going to spend $100 a week on this thing, because I feel like when you get obsessed and you get addicted to something, you need to have limits. I mean, I do regret it now, but it's all fun. Yeah, that's right. But
you had a little time, like a little bit.
You got addicted. You know it was an addiction, and you've identified that it's an addiction.
And now you're trying your best to rectify that.
Thank you. There you go. So that's what I mean. Like nowadays, I'm trying my best to rectify my addiction to gaming.
Yeah, I mean, it could be worse things you can be addicted to. You get what I mean? Like, but gaming is still okay.
Gaming's okay.
Yeah,
I think gaming's okay.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'll take the dogs for a walk.
Yeah.
And then I'll take the dogs, and I'll pat them and try to, brush their hairs. That's an addiction because they hate it, and it's hilarious because they crack the shits at me.
No, that's just trolling, man.
Ah, yeah. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's different.
That's the difference.
Those guys confused with addiction and trolling, or however trolling can be addictive. Like how you guys fucking troll people, we push them into the walls, into the cars, and the fucking freeways.
By playing more games? No, by taking my dogs for a walk, working on myself because I'm a fat, chubby bubby, right? And making myself happy through the power of exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Woo!
Bob Ross for the win! I didn't know Bob Ross died, by the way.
Who the hell is that?
The guy that paints. Oh, you don't know who Bob Ross is?
He paints?
Oh my God.
I don't know.
The power of Bob Ross.
She told me the guy who went through on some heart attack died, and I was like, oh my God, but I don't know who that is.
Bob Ross, he's so wholesome. What did Gordo say?
Because now you guys are pretty like
I think it's. That's a hard question, really. Nah. Okay. First things first. About 2015 was probably a good pinnacle of it, because there was a lot more players, but a lot more honky players. But yeah, much of a muchness. I wish I didn't bum rush Japan challenge.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Japan Challenge, for those of you who have just joined us, is pretty much like you go to each area in Japan and you verse a couple of ghosts in each of the areas. And then, yeah, like you got rank up and then you got rank up again because it was double rank up.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm thinking of starting a community here in SG, if you will. I hope you'll be here to show some support when the day comes. Yeah, man, totally, I'll totally support you. Like, you know, yeah. Akuma says yeah. I wish I brought 1 million 3D streaming.
Akuma says yeah.
Yeah, baby Akuma says.
Oh my god, that's my new name, baby Akuma. Oh my god, that's so cute. Okay, sorry.
You can just call yourself Chibi Akuma.
Chibi. Oh yeah, okay, I'll be Chibi Akuma.
Yeah, so my other sister's known as Chibi Akuma. As for DX, MC, hope you weren't too triggered, but hurt, sorry, but it's affected you, yeah? Come on, guys, like, no negativity, no fighting, this is a safe space. Sharing is... or gonorrhea. Yeah. Or HIV. Oh, God. Yeah, so yeah, we've got Chibi Akuma and Akuma here.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, hopefully you do know that it's running through my AirPods, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so just wondered.
I kind of wish I had the video one so they can see how cool I definite I am.
No, we can add that if you want.
No, that's okay. I don't have
sure? How long is this meant to marinate for?
Actually, no. It's only meant to marinate if you have oil, but I didn't boil it, so you can start.
Okay, cool. Whatever. Where's Brayden?
Brayden Dogs is working.
Oh, is he?
But then you see when he says that, he says he's not bad.
Yeah. Maybe you could buy a machine like DXMT. Man, if I had money to buy a machine, I would pay off my debt.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like
5 times over. Maybe 2.
Probably like 2. No, it'll just pay it.
Yeah.
Then you could create more content like this. No. Even if I bought a Maximum Tune machine, I probably wouldn't play it. I'd be playing Monster Hunter.
Oh, why don't you play Monster Hunter? Wow. Oh my god, hey, I found a new thing to play. Okay, so you know how you make drinking games with, like, Smash and everything like that?
Yeah.
So apparently there's a new game that you can do with Mario Kart and Switch.
Oh, no.
And apparently, so it's the person who has to finish a race first, but you have to finish a whole entire bottle before you finish the race.
Yeah.
But you have to pull over whenever you
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an old game. That's an old game.
You can drive. Oh my god,
Yeah, that's an old game. Because, like, you can play all the way to the end.
Yeah.
And then drink, and everyone just bombs the crap out of you.
Yeah. Anyways,
yeah. Oh, it's up to you. Like, I'm just literally cooking chips and just waiting for him to, whatever. Yeah. No. Honestly, I think those machines will be worth quite a lot later on. So, they're actually a good investment choice. If you keep them, in mint condition, that'd be really good. 2,000 plus for a collection piece. Look, I've heard. Hey, Janine, would you pay $2,000 for a collector's item, like a Maximum Tune machine? Well, it depends. With all collector's items, like pop vinyls, you know, like it goes up and down due to market fluctuations. Like Beanie Babies, they were worth something and then they crashed and plummeted.
I feel like if I were to do that, I would create my own gaming pad and then put that in there. Yeah. I mean, to each their own what you spend your money on. And you know what? Good on DX for buying those Maximum Tune machines, because at the end of the day, that's pretty cool. And I was going to consider purchasing them if they were decent, you know, enough. But yeah, like it's all about having the room for them, having the serviceability. I mean, DXMT knows enough about the machines to fix them. And let's be honest, like, fair on him for doing that. But you know what? Like, how many people do you know can fix empty machines? Only one, DMT.
How many people do you know that have Maximum Tune machine at their house?
No one.
Oh, wait.
No one.
I know one. Yep.
You know one person?
DXMT.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hey man, let's go play Maxi Tune. Oh wait, he has it at his house. He doesn't have to pay money because he has one at his machine. Yeah.
Woo, yeah, that's true.
Like Bitcoin. No, not like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is, stay away from Bitcoin. No cryptocurrencies, because no, that's bad.
Yeah, my ex lost like 4K in Bitcoin. So,
Hello, Akuma.
Yeah.
Hey, Kenya. Woo! Yeah, bad example. You shouldn't have gained $400 because you have to pay tax on that. So, yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
My bad. Only him.
Well, you know, he got a pretty good deal. He bought it from the time zone, I think.
When they were shutting down?
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. That's smart.
Yeah. Hello, Akuma. He's so cute.
If you think about it nowadays, you know how people have to have the old school, like, Space Invaders and you do the... Wouldn't that eventually, over time, become something like that?
No, because you can replicate the technology quite easily. And because
but, like, you can actually say you actually got the original one, wouldn't you know?
Well, as in, like, the arcade cabinet for it.
Hey,
Yeah.
this guy's asking what you're into lately. Oh no, long walks on the beach.
Pina coladas.
Pina coladas.
And getting caught in the rain.
Yeah.
If you love pina coladas. Getting caught in the rain.
Oh, any breakfast switch. Oh, how do you like swords? No.
Did you get Pokemon?
Okay, well, let me just tell you, I'm broke.
Look, long story, I'm broke.
Too long didn't read, I'm broke. Yeah.
Okay, let's any recommendations to the Switch? Pokemon, Smash, Mario Kart,
I mean, like,
Mario Party,
like, if you want to have like more like fun,
cooking, Overwatch. No, Overwatch. Overcooked.
If Friendship wants to be broken, Overcooked.
Oh man, I hate that game so much. I hate that game so much.
There's like Jack-a-Box. That's like good for like friends kind of thing, which is pretty good.
I think Smash is the ultimate party game.
Nothing can beat Smash.
No.
Nothing.
No.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying Pokemon, so that's what I'm into at the moment. I'm playing Pokemon on my trips to and from work.
It's so irritating when you want to play 2v2 and 2v3 and randoms keep entering the game. I am that random. No, I'm joking. No.
Yeah, well, no. Yeah. Should free branching system be cut off by default versus battle? Circular race, open race? No, because everyone is free to make their own decisions in the game.
Yeah. That's fine. Me, I am my own person.
If I want to go wanging, I'm going wanging.
Yeah, I'm a wanging that up too.
I'm going to wanging this up.
Yeah.
And if I win because of the wanging choice, then so be I win a wanging.
I'm a wanger.
I'm a wanging. I'm going to winging. I'm going to wing on wanging.
Yeah,
I got MK and Smash, but thinking what else soon.
See, it depends. Do you want something that's similar to that? Do you want RPG? Do you want, like...
Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem's a good game.
Yeah, that's good.
There's a game that was released. Oh, fuck me. I can't
What about Odyssey? Do you like Odyssey? Zelda? I don't think like Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda's good.
Animal Crossing's coming out soon. Have you got any Animal Crossing?
Yeah. There was another. There's a lot of RPG games on the Switch that are pretty good.
Yeah.
There's one that was sold out and then that came back. I can't remember. Get an RPG.
Yeah.
Get an RPG.
Yeah. They're just nice to grind on. I mean, you can just chill and have a stew. You know what I mean?
Monster Hunter Generations is on Switch, so if you want a grindy game, that's a pretty good game.
Yeah. That's true. It depends what you want, to be honest.
Like, do you want to play a game, jump in, jump out? Do you want to play with other people?
Do you want to break friendship?
Astral Chain, that's the game. Yeah. Astral Chain, that's a good game. There it is. That's the game I was looking for. Thank you, Gordo. Plus two internets to Gordo. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Yeah. So everyone, you're on a stream with Akuma and Chibi Akuma. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. If you have anything that you want to ask, please ask away. All the love here, both legends. Keep your legacies as long as you can. Meanwhile, I'm slowly trying to replicate what you did. Hopefully I can bring back some good parts of the game. Look!
What did you do?
Created a community, apparently. Yeah, I don't know.
Legend? Am I also a legend? No, he's talking about books.
No, he's talking about DXMT.
Oh.
Yeah, created a bit of a legacy for himself.
Oh, something I'll follow. Is that Instagram or is that...
I'll do it later. At the moment I'm cooking. When's Mum coming back? Has she landed? See you, Erupting Snow. Have a good one. Play more SNK in Akuma. SNK. Like what? What other SMK? SNK. SNK? SNK. Ciao, Erupting Snow. Thank you for joining us. It is like that Is that like a first-person viewpoint or top-down? Yeah, no, it's third-person, so you're playing from behind with a free camera. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I haven't played it, but it's pretty good. Persona 5! Persona 5! If you can get that on Switch, get that shit, because that's an amazing game. You would love Persona 5, actually, Janine.
Persona 5.
Persona 5. Persona 5 is pretty good. It's just about like a delinquent and causing trouble, and it had a lot of swearing, and the first boss is a guy in underwear.
I feel like this is my life.
Guy in underwear?
No, my boss is not. No, my son.
Yeah. No. My first. Oh god, that's so dirty.
I know.
Where's Jasmine?
Jasmine is at Le Home.
At Le Home?
She's at Le Home.
Le Home?
Yeah.
If Bart can be El Barto, then
And
I
El
can
can
be
be
El Homo. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, yes, also a good game. Also a good game. Good props. This guy got out good taste in games. He knows his let's see. Say Najima, best girl. Yeah. Oh yeah, just bought a Fair Swallow on sale. Yep, that's good. That's good. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Really? Yeah, that's her Raven's pretty good. Like, not gonna say it's not. That's her Raven. Scar, brother, help me. Oh my god. Just trying to make sure that this is all cooking well. What? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna put it
Did you put salt and pepper?
on the chips?
Yeah.
Not yet. Fine, I'll put salt and pepper.
You can put. Well, you don't have to put pepper to it, but yeah.
A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper.
Bring it around.
Bring around town. Okay, so whilst we are on a bit of a AMA, why do we play this game, Janine?
Yeah.
Chibi Akuma, why do you play games? Tell me, what makes a game interesting for you? Please tell me.
I think I just like seeing the animation, especially like
The
God
graphics?
of War. That was fucking sick. Like to see that was sick.
God of War?
Yeah,
I
God of
haven't
War.
played.
God of War is fucking sick. If you ever play God of War, like when you have like a PS1 and shit like that, it's like brings you back to childhood. There's like I don't know, I just feel like it's a bit of like nostalgia, like just like how the other guy said, like it's like childhood. Like,
Okay.
yeah, and it's also I just like fucking shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
like GTA. How you guys? Who hasn't gone to GTA? Go to a hooker, step in a hooker, punch her, and get the money back. I mean, you're not lying when you say you can do that shit. It's just like shit like that, man.
It's true. It's true. You would be lying.
I think that is how trolling became trolling. You know what I mean?
So when am I starting a cooking vlog? Never.
Okay.
I'm not that good yet.
Cool, and you can just watch it and like fail or not.
Yeah, no. I feel like everything I make will be a failure.
Yeah, I feel like I can just all one by one by.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Yeah.
That's me. So yeah, so you're more about like the action, the adventure, killing everything, and you know.
Yeah, and just seeing like, especially in some games, like just seeing the combos you can do as well. It's like, yeah, I fucked that up. I fucked that shit up. No, my shit up. Like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed's one of these games that you play and explore and enjoy it, and then like you piss off a guard and you're hiding in a crowd. You're like,
Yeah.
you loser, I'm right here, Chad.
Yeah. I think it's also a way to connect with people. You know what I mean? Like, that's why it's COD. Remember I used to play COD till like 3 o'clock in the morning?
You used to play COD till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's like shit like that. It's just like, it brings people together. Because, yeah, and then you have a topic to talk about as well. Just kind of, but mostly just because I fucking shit up. That's nice.
Like COD.
Like COD.
Like COD's noob tubes.
Oh, YouTube, yeah.
Oh, so good.
Knowing where all the spawn spots are and always throwing grenades there.
Yep, that's not fun. That's
And
not
that's
that.
not for them. I do it all the time. Yeah. Why would you play games though?
Me?
Why do you play? Why do you always grind on Monster Hunter and you hear the ah? And you just troll all the time. Remember how you used to always troll in League?
I still troll in League.
Exactly. See, it's just like trolling. It's fun. It's just a way of having fun.
Yeah. No, I play because like my friends play,
Yeah.
like Monster Hunter, like Brendan plays. So you know, I generally, can you not do that? Like your friends like sieging. It's like, stop it. Why does one of your things have less power than the other?
I don't know. Apparently, you can take one out. Like you can take, like if that one is less, you can use the right one, and then that one you can still charge that one. So you can alternate between two, yeah.
Okay.
But obviously, I have to charge this shit. My bad.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah, why I play games? Why I played Maxi Tune originally because it was fun. But yeah, it was. Look, for a long time it was, but now not so much. Oh yeah. Ooh, get that steak. Mm. Have you played the new? No, I have. No, I haven't. It took me a while to get that one. No, I haven't. I stopped playing Call of Duty after Black Ops 2. Yeah. After they made it a bit of a joke, I was like, no, thank you. So I don't play Call of Duty anymore. Monster Hunter, like I play games that you can have a community with without it being, you know, absolutely toxic. I feel like that's the problem. A lot of games these days are toxic acts.
Yeah, and then you get the 12-year-old to be like, oh, fuck your mom, man.
That's pretty much Fortnite in a nutshell. And I'm thankful for Fortnite. And I'll tell you why. You might not be like, oh, Fortnite. Ugh. Fortnite's amazing because all those little, you know, shitty bratty kids are now there. That is why I like Fortnite. I like Fortnite because those little bratty kids are no longer playing League. They're no longer playing Apex Legends. They're no longer playing all the other games that I would play. They're playing crappy Fortnite because they're crappy noobs that cannot play any other crappy game because they're crappy.
And not bum rush PA and getting frustrated. Fork knife. Me showing my mental, I play fork knife.
Fork knife, love it. Yeah, Igor is one of these players that played a lot fighting game communities. Like,
is it too? Like you said, is it too toxic, Gordo? Which means it's still a bit toxic. Am I right?
Explain to me what an FGC community is. I'd like to know your viewpoint on it. Education. Begin.
Apex Legends.
I don't play Apex Legends.
I was trying to get it.
No. Really? Nah. Apex Legends is pretty soft, dude. He didn't play? Season 2. Apex Legends. No. Yeah. No. Yeah, no. Nah, I wanted to pick up Apex Legends, but I feel like it's just one of those. Huh? Oh God, no! Oh my God, take that back. Did you just say Apex Legends is like Overwatch? Oh no! It uses the same engine.
Oh no, sorry, I'm thinking of something else. Never mind, I'm thinking of something else.
Team Fortress 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the same game. Wow. Anime fighter? Like what game?
Like Street Fighter?
I don't think Street Fighter is an anime fighter.
Anime fighter game.
What's an anime fighter game? But if you're on your own, it's kind of AIDS. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not bad with friends.
I don't have friends.
It's not that bad. It's not like
Overwatch because it's not like Overwatch because I never played Overwatch. Lol.
Oh, okay.
Anime fighter games. What's an anime fighter game?
Please elaborate, my friend.
Kuma move. Shit.
I love how you did that in like the Neon Genesis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's directly from Neon Genesis.
No one knows what Neon Genesis is.
Don't tell them that.
You know you don't have to do that, right?
It doesn't work.
Oh! What happened to it?
I know. There we go. Oops.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So, you guys might be quickly in like 8 minutes. Like, depending if you want to meet them.
Nah, I just like.
Yeah, do whatever.
I just do whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. I stopped playing. Come on. Gordo, what is an anime fighter? Please.
Wait, Nitro plus blasters?
What the hell is that?
Fuck?
What's that? I don't want to look at that because I feel like I'm going to look and there's going to be FBI.
Yeah, I feel like you said heroin, infinite duel. All of that, I just got nipple blasted heroin.
Koreans?
Korean?
Are you talking about Koreans?
Dragon Ball. Wait, what's the
Dragon Ball Z, Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue. Dragon Ball Fighters. Yeah, Dragon Ball Fighters sucks. It's just like, it's like X, 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 circle, X, X. Oh, well, no, really. X, 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 or triangle. It's not that great.
I remember, didn't you play that? And you had to
I've got it.
Yeah.
It's not that great. Sonico has her own game. Yeah, she does. Super Sonico.
That's cool.
Do you know who Super Sonico is?
Is that a female
No. Did you just say is Sonico the female Sonic?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my god. She's like this. It's a woman with pink hair and earphones and massive boobies. I don't. What did you see on sale? Is this pepper or gravy? Oh, gravy. Yeah, gravy.
Is it gravy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had mashed potato. Maybe mashed potato.
No. He doesn't look a thing like Jesus, but he acts like a gentleman. When you were young. Ding, 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 ding. The bell goes sweet. The dawn running ring right now. Okay. Gotta go fast. Enemy. I don't understand. Oh, gotta go. Lol. Kuma? Oof. Oh, yeah, I was told you play some Tekken. Yes, I do play a little bit of Tekken. I'm not that good at Tekken, but I do play a little bit. Not that well, but still. Ooh, what's that? No, I need some cooking. What about you? Oh, no, you need some cooking too. Yeah, no. Yeah. Let's just play a little bit of Tekken. He doesn't look a thing like Jesus. Yeah, figured. Guitar Hero 3 flashbacks. Yeah. Talk. Do you remember Guitar Hero, Janine?
Yeah. Was it through Fire and the Flame?
Oh, man. That was a good game. That's a game that you can keep playing and flex over because you could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not trying to show myself at the same time.
You can play You can play a Guitar Hero on Expert. I was gonna say, I'm like, you play Guitar Hero on Expert? Holy crap! Really? Who's Andy? Oh, Eddie, yeah. Andy, I don't know who Andy is. I don't know who Andy is. Cool.
Well, do you play Street Fighter?
I used to play Street Fighter. Street Fighter was good. Yeah, I did. I won my own tournament. I won a tournament. No, I won a tournament. Then I ran a tournament and I lost. But yeah. What are you doing? Yeah. He doesn't like us. Terrible. Terrible. Street Fighter 5 is terrible. It's terrible. It has no defensive mechanics. It favors like people that just continuously attack. I don't like it. I reckon it's garbo. Like, it's not as good as Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 4 is actually pretty good. But I bet you people that played Street Fighter 3 reckon Street Fighter 3 is better than Street Fighter 4. So, oh no, those people that played Street Fighter 3 played Street Fighter 4. So, I didn't like it personally, but you know, to each their own, I suppose. To each their own. Let's see how the steak is doing. Ooh, here. Steak. Flip. Nah, I think it still needs a bit more cooking, but oh yeah, I'm getting a bit of oil everywhere. Yeah. Some. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the chips are all. I have what? 4? I've only played 4, really. So, can't really say. I've only played 4. Yeah. What? Okay. I don't know, Lo. That's hot. No. 3S and Ultra Street Fighter 4. Yeah. God, yeah. Street Fighter 4 Ultra Street Fighter 4 was good. Although Yang and Yun hated those two. Ugh. Those two were the bane of my life. No fair. Gotta try Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Yeah, apparently that's really good. That tech is crap, man. Like, that's so tech. Like, Street Fighter 2 was, like, amazing. For its day. Even today, it's still pretty good. Getting to the end point of everything. Just making sure I'm just getting all the stuff aligned and whatnot. King of Fighters better. Okay. On the higher speed, it's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, fair enough. I can dig that. You know. But essentially, like, that appeals to the competitive spirit of the game. So, you know, also the mechanics. If you understand the mechanics, you enjoy the game a little bit better. You know, it's part and parcel of gaming. When I first started playing Street Fighter, I didn't understand that when you crouching heavy kick, you had a bit of a delay, and if you crouch and kick someone that blocks you, they can just crouch and kick back you, and I thought I was cheating, but I didn't understand the game that well, so. That looks good. Yeah, just getting it to bubble a little bit. Any mods on the Subi yet? No, not really. No mods. I'm trying to keep that car stock as a rock. Stock as a rock, bro. Stock standard. Also in Victoria and in New South Wales at least, I know that the cops are very angry about that sort of stuff. So yeah, trying to not draw attention to my car because yeah, no good. Have a look. Ooh, that looks beautiful. Needs a bit more cook. Needs a bit more love. Love. What about you? Oh yeah. Oh, you need a bit more love. Yeah. Ooh. Let's turn it up a little bit. Turn it up. Yeah. But yeah. So we've covered a lot of bases, a lot about why we play games and all the rest of it. My little sister, plays games, for the action adventure portion and just literally killing things. I play for fun and to meet my friends and stuff. I was meant to play with Brendan tonight, but he's working, so I might play with him for a bit tonight. Stay up until about 11. Tomorrow I don't really have too much to do. Other than some reports and all the rest of it, but I can really do that really quickly. Rip Galactic Circus, yes, Rip Galactic Circus, it's a thing. Highway police are ridiculous here. Lucky my car goes kind of unnoticed. What kind of car do you have, PJ? Tell me. Oh, this is reducing very well. When I used to have my GC8, I don't think I ever got pulled over for that car. No, I did. I was eating Hungry Jacks at a Denise, did I tell you the story? My Hungry Jacks in a car park story. Oh my god. So, all right. I mean, I finished work and I was working in Port Melbourne, and you know where Sasha works, right? Down the road from Port Melbourne. So I'm like, I finished at 4, and I was like, 4 o'clock, whatever. I'm gonna go and just get Hungry Jacks because I'm a little hungry. Get Hungry Jacks. Around under the Westgate Bridge, there's a park. You know the lake at the Westgate Bridge that turns pink?
Oh, it's a lake now.
Yeah. So I parked there, and I was like, okay, I'll just sit here, and eat my Hungry Jacks because it's a nice park and whatever. And a cop car comes behind me, and she's like, taps on my window. She's like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, good. She's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, eating Hungry Jacks. And she's like, why don't you eat it at Hungry Jacks? And I'm like, because I'm waiting for my partner to finish work and I don't want to get out of my car. And she's just like, oh, okay, well, show me your license. And I gave her my license. She comes back. She's like, where does your partner work? And I'm like, down over there. She's like, where do you work? And I'm like, down over there. And she's like, that's the same area. And I'm like, yeah, I work here and she works there. And she's like, oh, okay. When are you leaving? And I'm like, when she finishes work. And she's like, when's that? And I'm like, I don't know. Let me text her.
Yeah.
She just gave me the full oh, you're here because you're dodgy. Yeah. And certainly because I was in a WRX. Yeah. But the guy next to me, he was drinking a VB out of a bottle. Herp, and he was like, oh shit, I'm caught. Oh no, it's a popo. So, screw you, police. Just trying to, be doing the nice thing. Do the right thing and not eat in public. But no. Can't even enjoy food in a public space in my car. Okay, let's turn that off. Herp. How's that cook? Nanya. Yeah, you can't really say that to them because they get really shitty. He's blending in. Lol. Oh well. Oh well. So anyways, yeah, Christmas is coming upon us, which means Christmas maxi tune, which means New Year's Eve maxi tune, / New Year's Day maxi tune. I never really got that. Did you? Playing maxi tune on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
I mean, there are so many better things to do, like get together with mates, chilling at a place, having. But I mean, you know, to each their own.
I'm pretty sure you played back to
Yeah, I did. I played it for like an hour and was like, it's way too bloody busy. I just want to go home. I just want to sleep. You know? I started with.
Oh my god, have you ever heard of the
The what? No. I don't like sour cream. Xmas Dailies. Oh yeah, Xmas Dailies. Ooh. Oh, that's reducing really well. Don't put it on it. Put it. Cool. Very out in the city during the pre-party. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like the city and Maxi Tune don't really go well.
Yeah, especially that all these fucking kids screaming around everywhere.
Yeah, kids screaming at a lot.
I know. Shit.
Oh. Salt, yeah. Salt and a bit of pepper. A bit of pepper. I realized you don't know who it is, and I kind of forgot. Oh, okay. Really? I don't rate pancake collar chips. I don't know. I don't like them. I don't know. I just feel like pancake collar is overrated. Oh, what happened?
You know how you get doctors and they're just like fucking cynical assholes?
Yep.
So the guy was like, I would do the international transfer. I was like, cool. Like, I got one with us before. I was like, no, I have. New beneficiary. Like, cool. So I know you probably have done before. I want to make sure I have this person with all their details. Then like, do you have the beneficiary's name, address, this, and that? That's a video. Go. I'm like, okay, cool. Anyways, and the guy was just like a fucking dick, and I was just kind of like, okay, so we'll go. So I took down payment details with him, and it kept being like, okay, so I need to have the beneficiary's address. Like, I just gave the bank address. Like, yeah, I need the bank address and the beneficiary address. And he's like, oh, just put down the reference number. Put down the reference number. Okay, cool. I'll put that down. But what's the beneficiary's address? And he's like, oh, just submit the pay. I'm like, no, I need to have the beneficiary's address. What is it? He's like, oh, I don't have it. You know, the procedures have changed and this and that. Like, so at the start of the call, when you told me you had the beneficiary's address, you didn't have it, did you? And then he's like, no, we're going to call you guys for like, you know, this and that. Because he's like, you never used $3 for the fee, blah, blah. Like, last time I did it was free. And I'm like, well, I think I'm I can say, yeah, I think the transfer with us in March. And then charge the fee with it. So it was cool.
Where? Lol.
Well, obviously you're fucking wrong, so.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, like, your customer service, like, you are essentially the filth of like.
I know, but still, it's like, this is me fucking dick.
Yeah, well, essentially, like, you are.
And then the doctor too, so anything you should know.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, when you're self-entitled like that, yeah, anything you say, you know, crap.
Yeah.
Well, PLJ, thank you. Okay.
PBN, you're on Facebook?
Yeah, I did.
Did you slide in PBN?
You did slide into my DM. Okay, there's that. Ooh, yeah. Oh my, whoa. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just. Okay, good. Good, under control. You wrap it up in foil.
And then you what?
Customer's always right, after all.
No, the customer's stupid. No, okay. I don't know. Have you seen the episode of Water Mandy?
Oh, God. Which episode?
And it's a restaurant, and it's like somewhere in America, and it's called, I think, Sally's Bakery, something like that.
Nah.
And then basically, he's like telling him, he's like trying to give a feedback to like fix the restaurant, and apparently in that restaurant, like the customer's always wrong, apparently. And then like the guy ends up with his wife, and then when the customers complain about the food being undercooked and everything like that, he's like, you don't know how food's meant to be cooked. He's like, you don't know what you want to eat. I try it, blah, blah, blah. And then like apparently Gordon Ramsay was just like, no, I can't do this thing. I have to do the first thing I've ever done ever on the show, and he like walked away on them. But apparently they went bankrupt.
Wow.
But like he couldn't give her feedback at all because she was like, no, don't this food, don't this food, blah, blah, blah. Like you cook what I give you. So it's like, wow, but yeah.
Damn.
I went to the Reddit and I was like, what?
Well, anyways, guys, coming to the end of the stream, I've cooked my food and whatnot. I might jump on later for a Pokemon sesh or a Monster Hunter sesh. But thank you for joining us for an Crank sesh. But thank you for joining me on this fabulous journey through my culinary skills that I'm really bad at. Thank you so much, and I will see you all on next time. I try to cook some food, and fairly well.
Next time I'm trying to cook.